Welcome back, everybody. We are on Just Dip's account. You guys probably know who he is. He's always in the comment section. He's pretty much helps run the Discord. He's a moderator in the when I'm live streaming. He's pretty much a huge member of the community, and he is letting me borrow his account to show you guys how to do a Spider 25. I would say 21 to about 30 seconds on the high end team using normal rare champions and a couple epics. So I'm going to go over the champions and their stats, and then if you guys can copy that, you will now also have a Spider 25 Spider 25 team. So he uses Miscreated Monster, and if you don't know what Miscreated Monster does, he attacks one enemy 2 times, each hit 15% chance of placing a stun, 50% chance of placing decreased defense on debuff for 1 turn if the stun buff is applied. This doesn't necessarily matter. We really care about his shields. So he attacks all enemies, 50% chance of stunning. He'll probably stun most of the spiderlings or a few of them, but we really care about this. Places a shield buff on all allies for 3 turns equal to 25% of the damage inflicted. Now that's going to be a huge amount of damage because his HP, I believe, as you'll see, is extremely high. His A3 has an ally protect and a continuous heal, and then his passive places fear, etc. We don't really care about that. We just care about his shields. But when we go to his stats, he has about 85k HP, huge amounts of HP. We don't really care about the attack and defense because we have the shields. Again, the speed is only 156, nothing insane. We do not care about accuracy. This is just what he was able to put on these champions. And then the crit rate and crit damage, here you go, 104%, 159%. Nothing insane, but still pretty good. Now, the next champion, let's see if I can catch it, is Cold Heart. He runs 2 Cold Hearts. Again, if you're pulling a bunch of voids, you probably have a Cold Heart or 2. And this is where I would say his would be the hardest to build. 75% crit rate with 275% crit damage. The reason it's at 75%, it's because the A3 Heart Seeker, which I'll go over, has a 25% crit rate buff. So that boosts it up to 100%. And then we have the accuracy 230, just to make sure we get the turn meter decrease. But nothing crazy on the stats, 3,000, about 800, attack. But we'll go through the skills. Here you got the heal reduction, attack 4 times at random. It's whatever. We never use this A2 ability. He turns it off. I'll show you in the presets. We have Hero Soul for the blessing, and then this is the one that we care about. Attacks 1 enemy, decreases the target's turn meter by 100%, and has an extra 30% chance of inflicting a crit. So as long as he has 70% crit rate, when he uses this move, it will be boosted up to 100% crit rate. And the damage increases according to enemy max HP. So as you see, this damage is based off the enemy max HP. So it'll be a huge chunk of damage because the spider has a crazy amount of HP. And then also based on the attack. So this move does a lot. And that is why we are running 2 Cold Hearts. So here's the second Cold Heart. These stats aren't as good. 222% crit damage, 81% crit rate. You have 174 speed. Again, accuracy is 225. But again, the attack and all the rest of the stats aren't anything crazy. Pretty much hitting the speed with the crit rate and crit damage and the accuracy is pretty much what you're aiming for. And guess what? Same thing, we don't want the A2. We're going to pretty much use the A3. And as you see, we also have Hero Soul here as well. What is that? 3 champions. The next champion is Mordecai. We have Cruelty, we have the accuracy. Mordecai, we really care for the HP burns. This is really what matters. The HP burns increase attack. And then also we get the turn meter decrease on his A2, but again, the HP burns is where all the damage is going to come in from. This guy's not even 6-star, as you see, so this is a very achievable team. We have, crit rate don't matter. We don't care about the crit damage. We do care about the accuracy, and that's why you see it's 355 accuracy. We have 159 speed. Nothing insane. Again, attack, defense, HP, nothing's extreme. And the last champion, I'm going to type so I don't have to find, is Renegade, another 5-star. And again, stats aren't anything crazy. 116 speed, 200 accuracy doesn't really matter. We just want the speed, and that's pretty much it. We're going to go over the kit, though. So, attack 1 enemy, 25% chance of placing 100% heal reduction. We have attack 3 times at random, 50% chance of the decreased speed, decreased accuracy. And then on the A3, decreases the cooldown of all ally skills by 2. This skill does not affect this champion, unfortunately. All other champions with this skill. So the champion will receive damage equal to 30% of their max HP. This will never happen if it kills a champion. But pretty much, you use all your skills, Renegade resets them by 2, and then you use them all again. And for the most part, that is going to solo the spider team. So now that we went over that, and before we get into the presets, before I forget, we are on our goal to 500 subscribers. We are so close. So instead of asking you to subscribe, what I like to do is play a game of rock, paper, scissors. So if I beat you, you subscribe. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I threw paper. Let me know down below in the comment section if I beat you, and subscribe if I did. So let's go to the spider team. Here we go. We're going to go to Spider Den, and as you see, we're going to go to Spider 25. As you see, best time is 21 seconds, 32 turns. Here's the team. Now I'm going to go over the presets, and I just really like that this team has 2 5-stars, 3 6-stars, very achievable for a lot of people, especially free-to-play players. And this are the presets. So you pretty much want to, Mordecai, you want to open up with your A3, and that's it. For Miscreated Monster, you want to open up with the A2 for the shields. For Cold Heart, you never want to use the A2, and the Cold Heart, you never want to use the A2. They will open with a Heart Seeker, and if they're not, then I would just use it as opener, but they should open with this ability. For Renegade, you open with the A3. Now, there is another way to run this. Let me scroll up here. There is another way to run this team without Miscreated Monster. You would need Paragon, and instead of leading with Mordecai, you would lead with Renegade. And you would just put in Paragon over Miscreated Monster. Paragon would use the Unkillable on Renegade, and then you would just run it the same. Pretty simple. Because all of them are going to attack Renegade. Paragon puts the Unkillable, and then, as you know, you'll go through the burns. But let's get into the actual battle, and you guys will see that this is an insane team. I would say he told me it's about a 95% clear rate, maybe a little higher. And I mean, that's pretty insane in general. I've run it a couple times. I've never seen it fail. So hopefully I don't jinx anything here when it comes to that. But as you see, the shields are eating everything. Decreased turn meters. We're stunning them. More shields. Look at that. I mean, the damage is insane, especially from the Cold Hearts. There's more HP burns, and the Spiderlings are going to kill the main spider right there. That easy. 32 seconds, I'd say that's probably the highest I've seen it. So I'm going to run it one more time just to show you guys consistency. And as you see, both Cold Hearts are doing about 1.5 mil damage, and we have about almost 6.5 mil with Mordecai, and that's where all the damage is coming from. But even Miscreated Monster is also doing almost 1 mil. So I'm going to run it one more time just to show you guys more than once, just what it looks like. So there's a Heart Steal or Heart Seeker. There's another one to reduce the turn meter. Here's all the HP burns. And then as you guys see, the huge shields. And Renegades takes all that, reduces everything there. Now, oh, that's the first time I've seen Renegade die, but I do believe we still clear it. There's a Heart Seeker there. And yeah, the spiders with the HP burns, boom, there it is, 28 seconds. So even though Renegade did die there, as you see, as long as Renegade gets off the reduced cooldowns of all the skills by 2, you clear it easily. So really good team. And if you don't have a spider hard team, I would suggest building this if you can. Seems very achievable, especially free to play friendly. But that's all I have for you guys today. Good luck on your spider adventure. But as always, guys, until next time, Senpai out.